Is there a black hole in our solar system? This question has been keeping me up at night, and I can't stop thinking about it. And now that scientists say that there might actually be one, black holes are regions of space with gravity so strong that not even light can escape their pull. They're formed when massive stars collapse and then get super dense. You can fit an entire star or multiple stars worth of mass into a space smaller than a city. That's wild. In fact, this new research suggests that a black hole could be orbiting the Sun in a region called the outer Oort cloud, which is a theoretical sphere of icy objects surrounding our solar system. The Oort cloud is thought to extend from about 2,000 astronomical units to 100,000 astronomical units from the center of the solar system. 1 astronomical unit is the average distance between the Sun and the Earth, or 150 million kilometers, so the inner edge of the Oort cloud is still pretty darn far away, 30 trillion kilometers from Earth. And that density creates an incredibly powerful gravitational force. Once something crosses the boundary of a black hole, which is called the event horizon, it can never come back out. A team of 4 astronomers used computer simulations to model how a black hole of a few times the mass of our Sun would interact with the Oort cloud and other things in the solar system. And the researchers suggest that a black hole could be to blame. They hypothesize that as the black hole makes its way through the Oort cloud every year or so, it would gobble up lots of comets, explaining their absence. There are other possible explanations for the missing comets, but the authors think this black hole hypothesis is pretty solid. Their model suggested that a black hole that is about 5 times the mass of the Sun and making roughly 1 full orbit around the Sun every 900 years could explain some weird characteristics of comets. It turns out that if a black hole did exist out there in the Oort cloud, it would actually be good news for us. See, the Sun and the planets orbit around the center of mass of the solar system, which is a point that lies somewhere inside the Sun. But most of the mass is in the Sun itself, so the center of mass is pretty close to the center of the Sun. If there's a black hole out there, it would orbit the Sun at a distance, and that means we could move further out and have a bigger cushy home in space. I mean, we wouldn't literally move, our solar system would just expand, and we could thank the black hole for giving us more room, including the fact that we don't see more of them. Comets are icy space rocks that often have very eccentric orbits, meaning they go super wide loops around the solar system. Some of these loops take them very far out into the Oort cloud, and some bring them extremely close to the Sun, and most of the time these long, icy periods don't end well for the comet. They get ripped apart by the Sun's gravity and get scattered all over the place, not even light, hence the name black hole. It is even harder to stop thinking about it, because if there is a black hole lurking out there in our cosmic backyard, we want to know about it. It could be dangerous. First off, where would a black hole have to be hiding? Well, astronomers don't think it would be near any of the planets. Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system and also the closest thing we have to a star. It's huge and has a very large gravitational pull. If there were a black hole anywhere close to Jupiter's orbit, its gravity would have messed everything up. All the planets would be flying all over the place. Also, our solar system is full of asteroids and other space rocks, and a black hole would have no problem gobbling those up. And if it did that, we would notice, because these objects sometimes smash into the Earth, and we have got a long history of that happening, going all the way back to the formation of the solar system 4.6 billion years ago. But before we get into what scientists are saying, let me just explain quickly what a black hole is for anyone who might be confused or not really informed. The reason we can't see them is because no light can escape from beyond the event horizon, so they're invisible. We only know they're there because of their gravitational effects on nearby matter, like stars and gas and dust. Okay, with that quick black hole refresher out of the way, let's talk about the new research suggesting that there may be one lurking in our own solar system. So if there is a black hole, it's probably far, far away, like thousands of times further out than Neptune. This black hole idea comes from a preprint that was posted to the website Arxiv last month. But our solar system has way fewer long-period comets than expected. Now, I know what you're thinking. Should we be worried about this hypothetical black hole?